seen one punch kill somebody?
No, you haven't told me that.
I told you about that?
Will one punch kill them?
Yeah. Well, this was one of them, and one of them was a woman. There's a Brinson Kinney. Kinney was his name. It's out on the reservation. I forget what her name was. But he was drunk. And she ordered him off her property or something like that. She hauled off and hit him in the jaw, right in the jaw. It's got to be straight in the jaw.
Yeah, because it pinches that nerve.
No, it shakes the back of the brain. Shakes the back. And what it does, it's called a subdural hematoma. You hit them in the back of the jaw just right, and their brain goes back like that, and it slops against the back of the head, and it starts oozing. It doesn't bleed. It just oozes blood. And it's little by little by little by little by little, and finally it kills you. And that's what happened with Brinson Kinney. This woman hit him and he went down. They picked him up and they said, "Come on, we'll take you home," They put him in a car. They took him. He lived 3 or 4 miles away. They took him down there, and he was he was drunk anyhow, and they figured he's kind of drunk, woozy,
Yeah.
And so they said, well, they laid him down in front of his house. Just left him there, and his family saw him there, and they knew that he was drunk and passed out, so they just left him there. Finally, a few hours later, the family thought, well, we better go wake him up and bring him in. They went out there and checked him, and he was dead. And the same thing happened in Moab.
And you got involved in that through the FBI?
Yeah, I investigated that case, yeah. And so, the other one was in Moab, and I didn't really investigate this. I helped the sheriff with it a little bit. But there were these 2 guys, and they were 21 years old. And one of them was drunk, and the other one hauled off and hit him in the jaw. And he went down, and there again he was kind of woozy. They took him there to the park bench there outside of the bar. It was right on the main street of Moab. Was it Moab? Yeah, Moab. And they took him and laid him down on that park bench, and same thing. Decided to go wake him up and take him home. He was dead. He was dead. Yep. 2 of them that I know of personally. That one punch killed him.
Wow.
One punch. And I saw the autopsy on one of them. Let me think. Wait a minute. Yeah. Yeah, on Brinson Kinney, I had to take him down for an autopsy. That's right. I saw the autopsy on him. What they do is they cut open the scalp like this, and then they just peel it forward. And then they cut out a V-shaped piece of your skull, and take it, pull it back. They pulled it back, and in the very back of his skull, there was coagulated blood. You stick your finger in it just like sticking your finger in jello.
Yeah.
And that's what killed him, a subdural hematoma. One punch to the jaw, and it just oozed until it killed him.
Wow.
If it had been in the front of the brain, it wouldn't have happened. Because it was in the back of the brain, it happened. I had a case where these guys grabbed this guy that is down on what they call the old rodeo grounds in White River. They beat him in the head with a rock right here, and you could actually see his brains. You could actually see his brains in there.
Wow.
And they took him to the hospital in White River. They flew him to the Barrows Neurological Hospital in Phoenix. And he lived. And I thought, well, I better go interview him before he dies. Find out who did it, you know. So I drove down there and talked to him, and he said, yeah, he said, I know who did it, but I'm not going to tell you. He said, I'm going to get revenge. And I was talking to the doctor. I said, is he going to be all right? Is he going to live? He said, yeah. He said, unless his brain swells or he gets an infection, he'll be all right. He'll live. And so he did. He got better, came home. So I decided a month or two later, well, I'll go talk to him again, see if he's going to tell me who did it so I can prosecute him, you know?
Yeah.
Same thing. No, I know who did it, but I ain't going to. I'm not going to tell you that I'm going to get revenge. And then if he did, I never knew about it. But that's what he said. He wouldn't tell me who did it.
Wow.